Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Only Figs. I am your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair, and I'm joined by the founder of the NEC Illuminati, the procrastinator of pre-orders, the delayer of shipments, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar _games. He's also the founder of the NEC Illuminati. Apparently, I forgot that one.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
bedtime. Also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over, the man Optimus Prime popped and he refuses to stop, the Twilight Knight, the Master of Mech, the three-pump chump of taking the show off the rails. Nate, it's not the night.
I also take it off the road as well.
Yeah.
Take it off the road.
Yeah.
Taking it
not my
off
night.
the road.
Why is that not the expression? Taking it off the road.
Probably
'Cause,
because if a train goes off the rails, it's more likely to crash than if a car goes off the road. If you drive your car off road, it'll still drive. Well, no, even if it'll still drive on grass. But if you take a train off the rails, usually it doesn't go so well.
Yeah, I guess I just feel like it's insensitive now that we've had a train derailment issues in the past, few years.
I'm sorry. Are we canceling?
Yeah, we're canceling off. We're canceling as of right now. We're canceling the off the rails expression. It's offensive to East Palestine, Ohio.
Jake said it best. They're off-road cars. They're not off-track trains.
Off-track trains are basically semi-trucks, though, if we're being real.
I mean, I've never seen a semi-truck with that many cars attached to it.
They could if they wanted to.
Well, max I've ever seen is 2. I don't think they could. Trying to get on and off, they could not turn if they had that many.
That's true.
There's a reason why train tracks have their own little drive path.
Well, yeah.
Do you know how you know? Do you know how you can tell if a train's been by?
If you're still stuck in traffic.
No, it leaves its tracks behind.
We're also now canceling all jokes from Nate due to the offensive nature of his lesson.
What people are here for.
I mean,
what do they want?
All those trails that got derailed left their tracks behind.
So that was a classic joke from I don't know, when I was 6. So that's good stuff right there.
The reason our traffic is so bad in the U.S. is because too many people think like Jarmar on semi-train thing. What?
Huh?
You think that trains are semi-trucks? I'm confused. You're gonna have to give
people
us
drive behind semi-trucks,
or
people, semi-trucks behind other semi-trucks.
Are too polite to semi-trucks because they treat them like trains. So I'm supposed to stop for you? I'm confused.
Because you probably should. They will crush you.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up. You shouldn't.
Well, if you're in front of one, you should never stop. You should just definitely keep.
You should go faster actually to get away from it.
And unless you're Clark Griswold or Dominic Toretto, you don't go under them either.
Oh, definitely not. Unless you're stealing DVD players. How dated is that movie?
DVD VHS combos.
Oh, no, too many semis, not enough trains because someone told someone in charge, well, they are like the same thing. I see.
Oh, so it should be more trains.
Mm-hmm.
More trains.
We definitely have a train issue in this country.
Yeah, I feel like at least the semis get to their destination.
Well, no, not even that. Just the rest of the world has way moved past us as far as trains go.
Oh, like train
bullet
technology.
Trains, versus we're still choo choo.
Yeah, we're
and they're
we're tossing coal in them still, and we're robbing them on.
But we've also had budget cuts, so it's just one dude tossing coal in it instead of 2.
Yeah.
And it's not coal; it's just black rock.
It's just spray painted rocks.
And someone's pulling it, and it's not actually.
Yeah, it's actually completely unmanned. They just flip the lever and hope for the best. All right, Nate, you gotta have a question game or numbers game question.
I do. I thought of this great question, and it involves a little more explanation than I initially planned. But well. So it's in response. I thought it was a good time to do this one. So the Guardians of the Galaxy have been around since 1969.
Oh god.
Okay, in some form or another, but
Nice.
they have not had their own series until 1990. So in 1990, the first Guardians of the Galaxy series, and between 1 and 100, how many issues did it run?
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, I assumed Guardians of the Galaxy was made up by James Gunn, so
Yeah,
I'm in trouble. I am in deep trouble. 1 through
Well,
100.
That's your choices, yeah.
And how many issues, as in like comic book
Yes,
issues?
comic book issues.
Yep.
Individual books.
For that original run starting in 1990.
So
now, can you explain what comic books are?
So I'm going with my gut, which means Jamar's gonna annihilate me. So I'm ready for this.
How many issues in that run?
69.
Well, it's Marvel. So
Yeah,
I feel like
but
it's
it's
a lot.
early days Marvel.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're not talking like current day where
It's like 672.
Yeah.
No, current day they retitle every.
Shh, I'm trying to fuck with them. I'm trying to make them think it's the opposite.
Oh, okay.
That was my whole
I'm gonna
ploy,
go.
damn it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I actually only read indie comic books, so I don't read Marvel.
Yeah,
or
he reads a
DC.
bunch of furry books called TMNT.
Oh, I thought you knew about Unnatural. I'm not joking, actually.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's actually quite interesting.
Of course it is. Let me guess. There's a brother and his dad, and they watch the animal in its underwear and have nosebleeds.
I think I tried looking this up before, but if you see this pig, I promise you. I think we had this discussion before.
I don't want to see a sexy pig, Jarmar. I don't.
Oh, okay, you think you don't. I'm gonna go.
Listen, there's only one sexy pig, and it guards Jabba's palace.
I thought you were gonna say Miss Piggy.
No, I'm talking about the green Star Wars pigs.
I know, but
I would have went with Miss Piggy as well.
Aren't they
Oh,
like pig
but
dogs?
no, in Book of Boba Fett, they were all shirtless and stuff having armor on. So I was like,
Oh,
yes.
that's true.
I was like,
True.
sexy piggies, let's go. All right,
This
I'm
is
ready.
just a weird. I think I wrote this down, and I don't even want to go with this number, but I'm just gonna do it.
All
I
right,
already have
3, 2, 1.
it. 55.
37. Fuck.
I just love the fact that I said I didn't even want to go with this number, but I already wrote it down, and you still fucking lost.
That's okay. The second that I read Jake's 69, I saw the look on Nate's face. I'm like, I'm way off. That's why I was like, I need to fuck Jamar over and make him think it's even lower than mine.
Yeah, because we were talking 1990 Marvel, where they would put a solid 3 years into something that nobody read. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I almost went with 69 just because you said 1969, and I was like, oh, that would be funny.
Listen here, Eric. I keep losing because I go with my
Because he's
gut.
ass. That's why.
Listen, I won for let's go back down the record books. I
Well,
won
why
for
do
like
we
3
have
months
to?
straight.
Why do we have to? It's not about, what you did in the past. It's
Yeah.
about what you're doing lately.
Yeah.
And lately, you've been fucking eating shit.
All right, let's see your purchase there, big boy.
I actually do have a weekly purchase, which I wasn't gonna have anything. I was completely content on being, purchaseless. But then while I was sitting here at the house, I was off with my son, and I saw something on Instagram. I was like, "Oh, that's right. I did say I want to get that." And normally I don't. Well, I do. I say I normally don't purchase this figure in the line that I collect, in all the iterations. But now I think about it, I have a lot of this character, and it's a Casey Jones. Fan of the opera. Yeah, classic Post-it. And I was like, ooh, that's right. I do want to get this. So I haven't opened it or anything because she picked it up on her way home. And I'm going to open it up and play with it here. I think I have it at least cut so we can get like a first look at this here.
Should I go while we wait for you to slowly open this loudly?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Look. Just get. Oh. This is why I wanted it. Those head sculpts
they do
are
look dope.
fucking dope. And this
It's
one right
almost
here
like they
with
have the best head
face.
sculpts in the game.
Sometimes. Ooh, will it focus? It will not focus. Will it focus?
It's just
That
so
one's
good your
yeah.
computer can handle it.
That's so fucking cool. But that's all I really have, to be honest with
That's
you.
fair.
This is Casey Jones, and I'm really, really excited. I'm still not buying April because
What about Splinter?
them legs look too fucking skinny for me to want
I
to
also hate that
support
he's
it. I
Van
don't know
Helsing
why.
because it's like, why is he hunting his sons? I still think that's stupid. Missed
That's
opportunity.
true
Should have
too.
been
We
Shredder.
still don't know anything about Shredder, right? It's just all like rumor and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But Van Helsing only goes after vampires.
Not in
So-
the Hugh Jackman movie. I thought he went after werewolves and shit.
I didn't see the Hugh Jackman movie because it looked like a huge pile of shit.
I
So
didn't even know
I just
that was
remember
a
it being on
thing.
TBS one night, and I just threw it on in the background while I was doing something else.
Is
I
this
just know it-
unprecedented? Real quick, how many other NECA things have had soft goods? Like just
Splinter, Shredder's Cape, Shredder's Cape again, Shredder's Cape a fourth time,
Okay, so
Shredder's
Shredder's Cape
outside
a
of
sixth
Shredder,
time.
Raphael's coat.
Yeah, the trench coat mafia.
okay,
The four trench coats for the turtles.
that's true. That's true.
Um,
All right, stop giving me all these examples. I don't even know. This is just kind of like a cool, like cape, coat, cloak thing. This makes me think of Michael Jackson for some reason.
It is very shiny.
Yes. All right, I'll quit interrupting. You. Go ahead.
Rick says took a break from Zelda Nuts and Bolts to join here. Thank you.
Nice.
Quit spoiling the game.
What other accessories did you get in there? Like, what do you got? Show us a little bit.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me.
He's got mute so he can pop them all out.
I mean, we can come back to you.
You can come back to him because I'll get through my stuff quick enough that he'll be done, and then.
Okay.
So I got two things. I was almost in the same boat as Jarmar because I have a bunch of stuff on the way, but things weren't showing up in time. So the first thing I'll show up was advertised in the thumbnail. Actually, both were advertised in the thumbnail. So Sideshow Collectibles fucked up, and they had a coupon code called Your50, and Preternia put it up and stuff, and I was like, oh, sure, I'll check it out. At the time, it didn't have a price limit. So if you put it on anything, it was like 50 or less, it would zero it out. And I got in there when that was still going on. I also have a bunch of rewards that I'm not going to use, and they changed the way you earn them, so I'm probably not going to get very many more. So I was just kind of trying to find something to use my points on while that was happening, because at the time I didn't know it was a fuck up. I thought it was just like how it was. This one, I'm still on the fence about, because I don't like the way they did the cape. But I was like, fuck it, I'll get it. And if I don't like it, it's trade bait. But it's the SH figure. It's the Batman figure.
Oh, wow. Okay. Right on.
I paid $17 for it.
Nice.
But yeah, because the only thing I didn't like in the promo pictures was that they have the hard cover for the shoulders for the cape. But I'm just like, yeah, screw it. Like, Mafex will probably be 3 years before I see that one. So why not? So I got that. It was a real great deal. Shortly after I got it, they corrected the code, though, so that way anyone after that, it had to be a $250 limit, so I'm glad I saw it when I did.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
This second thing is...
Real quick, I was just going to say, it's too bad that there's not like a group chat specifically for us that you could have just said, hey, guys, go right real quick. Hurry up right now.
First off, I didn't know it was broken
cool.
because no one knew it was broken because it didn't say it had a thing. Second of all, like, I don't think there's anything on Sideshow that you would buy.
You don't know that.
Not you.
$50 is $50. $50 is $50. I'm just saying.
My bad. Sorry. Last time I tried to get you indoctrinated into the rewards program, you're like, that's too much effort. So my bad for not including you in the Sideshow.
It was a Facebook messaging group where I didn't have Facebook until like 2 years ago.
Okay, but I gave you the messenger invitation after you had Facebook. So that's on you. Granted, that group like disbanded, so it doesn't matter anyway. Because like I said, they changed the way they did the rewards, but it was still around for at least a year after I invited you to it. I invited you, Wes, and Jake, and not a single one of you fucking did a thing with it, so I don't want to hear it. My hands are clean of that one. Anyway, my other purchase is something that I went out of my way to get early, because as a YouTuber, you have to stay ahead of the curve, and I know other people like Foosh are going to pay to get this imported from good old Ireland and the UK and all that fun stuff. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta do it too. And that is something I've been very angry about for a very long time. And that is the 2-pack of Doc Ock and Aunt May. Listen, I was getting
Why
it.
did you buy this?
I was gonna get it. I wanted Doc Ock.
But you're so angry about it.
I am angry about it, but I wanted Doc Ock, and if I was gonna review it anyway, it was like, well, fuck, I might as well pay the extra like $15 and get it now versus waiting in 2 months when it hits the States.
So, what Spider-Man figure is missing from behind you?
That's the cell shaded one.
Oh,
Yes. And then
where'd it go?
It went away. Why you got to do this to me?
Oh, okay.
Why are you such a bitch?
Well, it's right behind. It'd be like if all of a sudden this one was gone.
I mean, until I moved my head, you couldn't even see that. That Rhino was there, so you could have just thought that I had removed him from underneath the print and just did them across the sides.
I could have.
Anthony, yes, I did buy it for the arms because the arms are pretty fucking sweet, and I also really want to put them on the old version of Doc Ock too because I think that'd be really cool. But anyway, I had already taken it out, and here he is with Aunt May.
So what is that? Is that the Captain Carter, or not Captain Carter, but the
What, the Aunt May body?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I see what
That's
you mean. Like the
definitely
reuse.
Agent Carter. Yeah.
I mean, she's got like the little cone skirt, her itty bitty feet. I will say you can't tell, but they did a fantastic job making her look like a raggedy old woman. Like she's looking rough. They also gave her a hunch, which is kind of rude.
Yeah, what? I just thought maybe you couldn't push it back all the way.
Yeah, no, you cannot. You
That's
cannot
odd.
go like that's about as far as it goes. At least on mine. Like I might heat it up, but it does not. Like I can push it, but it just goes right back. So yeah, she's got a little bit of a hunch for an old woman.
How old is she supposed to be?
Well, in the cartoon, it's not. It's like she's probably in her like 50s or 60s, I imagine.
Oh, that doesn't look that old.
Like Aunt May used to be like it was just like in the Tobey Maguire movies. She was
like
old. Yeah, it was before they decided that she
But
needed to be younger.
that's also like way back when, so she was probably like 40.
Yeah, back when
It just
like
looked terrible.
40 looked old as shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone smoked a pack a day, so they looked terrible.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you'll be
Like
getting a
Hugh
Let's Pose of
Jackman,
Doc Ock. Don't worry.
50 something,
Right.
and you know.
But yeah, for anyone wondering, this will be next week's review. So Monday review, Tuesday Let's Pose. So keep an eye out. Aunt May will be a part of the review just because she's there, but fuck her, she won't be around for the Let's Pose. I'll get Michael so excited. Get out of here. Keep the arms, sell everything else. No, because actually, like, I like this version of Doc Ock. Like, obviously, the fat one makes more sense for the character, but like, I grew up with this Doc Ock. I played with my McDonald's toy of this Doc Ock for fucking years as a kid. Like, I like my jacked Doc Ock. One thing I will say, we talked about QC issues on the next week's episode of the podcast. So he's supposed to come with 2 fists, a the clawed hand, and then he's supposed to have like a gripping hand. I have 3 fists.
What?
Yeah, they sent 3 fists, which I'm like, it's not the end of the world. I don't care that much. It's just annoying. But another thing that I've noticed is that they're doing, because a lot of people are complaining that, instead of doing sets of hands, they're doing like 1 set and then 2 that are alternate. Both this and my PS5 Spider-Man, they put the alternate hands on the figure, so that way when you're opening it, your extra accessories are the pair of hands. And I'm like, don't get out of here with your parlor tricks. Fucking bullshit.
They're like, look at this. It comes with a pair of hands.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck you. Like, that's clever, but fuck you. But yeah, so listen, I get it. I acknowledged when I talked shit about this figure that I was going to get it anyway. So you ain't got nothing on me. And before Nate gets to call me out more, I am slowly getting out of the retro carded Spider-Man stuff since they're...
I can't believe that's what you're doing.
The fact that, like, I was collecting it because it was, like, it very clearly was, like, meant to be the old toy line, which was the animated series. And this year, the animated series is going on this... I was so mad I threw the box across the room on accident. The shitty VHS boxes. So... playing the if or when game on getting versions of characters in that line just isn't worth it. Like I might. So far, I've only gotten rid of Venom and Spider-Man because those ones are the cell shaded ones. I may keep the rest and just turn it into a like more Toy Biz toy line and hunt down like the old Spider-Man, and just never have a Venom unless they release another one on that card. I haven't decided that much yet. But as far as the cell shaded ones, those are gonzo.
You don't have to rationalize it with us. We knew.
I have to because otherwise Nate will keep calling me out on it.
I just wondered what was missing.
Yeah, you knew what was missing. You see all my sales posts. Don't pretend.
Well, I didn't actually see that one. You had mentioned that you were looking to.
Well, yeah, because you are like the king of knowledge with this line, and you've predicted so much shit. So I was like, Nate will have an idea of what the chances of me seeing this exact figure re-released on retro card versus having the fat Doc Ock released on retro card. And while you were optimistic, you also said it would be like at least 2 years. So I'm like, I am not starting my Farthing collection. I will not buy garbage. Okay, I'll buy some garbage, but not a lot of garbage. Jarmar, do you want to show off Casey Jones before Nate goes?
Oh, well, I mean, I showed the figure. I just show you little hands.
The little hands?
Got your little hands there. These are like the... Never mind, I want to say I'm grabbing something cylinder like hands.
His HJ hands for when he wants to pick up his little HJ.
These are what I'm getting real serious about. It is these hands here, and then yeah, these are just a little bit tighter grip. So you got like 3 pairs of hands, but this is really what. So
does he have different accessories for the different gripping?
No, it just comes with 2 hockey sticks. That's what you get. You get the bigger one, the goalie one. And then you get the I'm not a goalie one.
So why does he have 2 different?
Hands? Very good question. These are also technically hands as well.
Ooh,
because they have the little pegs
cool.
on them. So you have the goalie one again, and then the.
How well do the sticks fit in those?
These ones, like the grip's kind of weird. So like, probably not the greatest. Like they don't have. They're like open.
Is there a way to like wedge them in there at all?
Yeah, you can, but it's like a wide opening. I don't know if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
That like it just kind of, you know.
Because I feel like that's
probably have to have it.
Like that'd be the hands you'd want to have the hockey sticks.
Yeah, interesting. That's really weird. But then also a third replaceable head. I thought this at first was a skull that you just would.
Oh, that's what I would have assumed. I wouldn't.
No, it's a replaceable head. So I have my fucking Johnny Blaze. Not Johnny Blaze. What the fuck is his name? The Ghost Rider.
Johnny Blaze.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's
but I'm
literally the character.
Blaze,
yeah.
But I'm thinking Johnny Blaze for Fantastic Four, and that's why I said
that's Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm. There we go.
I can see why the name would have made more sense for Human Torch.
Yeah, wouldn't it would make more sense.
But it would have made sense for Sue, since she's his sister, to be like Sue Blaze, the Invisible Woman.
Or it could have just been Johnny Blaze as his nickname, but then him and the Torch is actually his nickname, so that would make more sense.
Yeah,
but Johnny Blaze makes more sense than the Human Torch. Because his name is Johnny. Anyways. But yeah, that's what we got from it. So that's really cool. I'm going to put this head on a turtle if I can. The peg should be the same size.
The skull?
The skull head. Yeah.
But
it just looked like a Goomba. As a joke.
Oh, okay. I was like, but their heads aren't shaped like that. Or it could be the person who was acting as the turtle died, tragically. Inside the suit.
And they left him.
Yep, they just left him there in a closet.
Yeah, take the mummy head off and put it in here. There we go. But yeah, okay. Go back to you, Nate.
Tentacles are long as fuck.
All right.
Well, Aunt May likes it.
Yeah, hentai style, as I showed you guys. So I didn't have much this week, but I did get a really cool box.
Oh, I thought that was you, Nate. I was like, what?
No,
yeah. Oh, really? Cool?
I was trying to balance Aunt May on the tentacle, and it didn't go well.
So I got a box from China.
Ooh.
China.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because International Week here at OnlyFans.
Yeah, it is International Week. There is a great site. I've been buying from this person for years on eBay. But obviously I got back into it because I needed certain figures. and that is Tongori. Anybody in the Star Wars community is probably well aware of Tongori, and he sells a ton of loose vintage collection figures. I assume these are some sort of factory runoffs, or like these are not bootlegs, these are not knockoffs, these are actual production figures, but they're always loose and he's always got a ton of them. So I grabbed a box this time around. I needed a few things, so one of which was the Weequay that I need for my skiff. So I do have him already carded, but I wanted a loose one, and he's going for kind of expensive, but Tongori had him for like,
I'm assuming he's an old one then, right?
yeah,
Okay.
he's a 1.0.
In what film?
Return of the Jedi.
Did you...
The skiff, the
the skiff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Got you.
Yep.
I just feel like I want to watch these movies again and look for these characters, because I feel like there's no chance that person's.
Yes. He's pretty prominent.
I don't know.
He's right.
I
He's
don't
literally.
believe-
He's you can see him
He's not-
just as
he's
much
not
as you see
prominent.
Luke and
Yeah,
Han
he's
and Leia.
He's jabbing him. He's jabbing Luke to go into the Sarlacc.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And then I've got this cool red
Ooh.
R2 droid. I don't remember what his name is. It doesn't matter.
R2
Red
fucking
2D2.
Red 2D2.
I got this orange.
Ooh, that was cool. Looking.
Oh.
Yeah, I like having lots of droids around in my different setups that I haven't done yet. I also got another R5D4, so other watchers may realize that I had this one, but I didn't have this one per se. So this is going to be like the new one that comes out, because his head comes off, because it's part of the Droid Factory version.
Okay.
So rather than wait for the new one to come out and buy two, I bought this one a lot cheaper, and I'll end up using this head for my N1 Starfighter, and I'll just buy one of the new ones to keep carded.
Okay.
So that was a little bit of a money.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of the Black Series R2 that has the extendo neck, right?
Yeah.
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 So do the droids have the same size problem with vintage that they did with Black Series? Because I didn't know that was a thing until people start pointing out of why they redid R2 and that one.
I don't think so, but other people might disagree with that. I think C-3PO is fine, or R2-D2 is fine. It's C-3PO that is too small.
Oh.
Yeah. And so then I also got this this is an older one. This is not a vintage collection. Because you can tell by the shitty head sculpt, but it's really the only like version of Luke like this. This is like one of the newest ones, which is pretty painful.
That's rough.
And this
that's worse
yeah,
than that Chris Pine figure.
Yeah, and like his legs are super short. Like his torso is regular size.
Listen, he's short for a
But, like,
stormtrooper, so he's just all
Yeah.
torso.
Yeah, it's very strange. Very strange.
In their
'cause, well,
defense,
let's
in the
compare
movie, he
it.
does wear that belt real low.
Yeah, but I mean, comparatively, this one's a lot newer. This
Yeah.
is the Jedi Luke. This one looks a ton better. This one will probably end up going on my skiff because this one looks better than the one that I had on my skiff. And I'll
His
probably
hair
take
looks
that
like
one.
a hairpiece, though.
Now,
Well,
was he in the movie? Which movie?
He was. Yeah, he was in
Okay.
the movies.
in the
he's
background.
returned-
though.
He's actually right next
Um,
to the other guy.
It's
like-
cantina scene.
I don't know. I think this head sculpt is pretty good. I don't really think the hairpiece is that bad, but I think it could be darker. I think
That's
the
my
hair
problem. Is the hair
color-
is so bright and like light blonde,
Yeah.
like yellowish, that it just looks fake. I think is the problem.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
In
why is
Return
he
of the
wearing
Jedi,
a
his
cosplay
hair was-
wig?
a lot darker. Yeah. So apparently the Imperial Light Cruiser version from the Mandalorian is a more accurate color, and I've seen people swap the heads on these. But that figure is not really readily available yet, so I won't be doing that for the time being.
So that's
now you may-
Mandalorian.
Season 2.
Oh, okay. I'm again. Memory sucks,
Yeah.
but I haven't watched
It's
it, and
okay.
I was like, did he reappear?
Yeah, he did appear in Book of Boba Fett. Did you know that? Did you watch
Yeah.
that?
But I meant,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I also got Lando, and you may ask yourself, well, he's on every shelf. You could just buy one, and I should, but I didn't because he was like $6, and so
They're never gonna sell those.
I don't
Yeah.
like that cape.
Oh, I do.
Really?
What do you mean? What do
It
you
just
not like
it just I don't know, because it's not sitting on his shoulders right. It looks weird.
Yeah, it's kind of the way his cape was, though.
I guess.
Like it just draped over him because he was so fucking cool.
Yeah, draped over him. That's not draped over him. That's just hanging from the back of his head.
No, like almost like looking like it's gonna fall off.
Yeah,
It's hanging on just on the sheer sex appeal.
I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
this
Not
picture
his
now 'cause I don't
shoulders.
believe this.
Yeah, yeah. That's how it works. And then I think there's only one more. Yeah, Dr.
So these-
Afra.
Ooh, she's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She looks very like not Star Wars. Like
Yeah. Well, she is not in a movie. She's from
okay.
a comic. So
okay, that makes a
Yeah.
lot more sense. That makes a lot.
Yeah.
So these are like decently priced, is what?
yeah, most of these are like either under $10 or like in the case of some of the older ones, maybe a little bit more. I think the Weequay was like 15, but
Mm.
I
That's
mean,
like
shit.
almost like regular price if it was
Right.
credit.
Right.
Just saying,
Like, and new.
it's over the front of his shoulders.
Let's
You
pull
can
the figure
kinda
back
see.
up.
I mean, it does
Just
hang
make
off
sure-
a little bit, but I mean, this is a tiny little figure with a tiny little piece of cloth. I mean, give it a
No, it
fucking
needs to
break.
be 1,000% screen accurate to Michael.
No, I'm just saying that like it just looks weird to me because it looks like it's like taped to the back of his neck. It like I feel like that
Yeah.
just need to be like because they've done fucking capes before. They do cloaks all the time. Like I'm sure they could have figured it out.
Here. It's a little bit better.
That's a little bit better, but
Speaking of which, how do I put? Oh, I gotta remove the head.
Let's just look at how cool he looks and how much like Billy D, and
that is
It's-
true.
it's a great figure.
Pretty good.
I just want to know how little Billy D is charging because I feel like that's the only reason why there's like 15 of him on the shelves at all time.
No, it's because they make too many. We talked about this. All the Star Wars likenesses were signed away at the very beginning.
Well, then I just don't understand why they make so many Landos. Cause like I love Lando, but like he's not the most popular character, and he only has so many
He's
looks.
Yeah.
Now, if they did Lando show and we had the Donald Glover Lando, who probably would have a different look every show because he's a sexy motherfucker out there, probably getting all sorts of, sexcapades of aliens and shit. Like then I could see it, but like he's got
Or
fucking 3 looks.
not aliens, droids, because he was fucking that droid.
He was.
He was totally fucking that droid.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Totally.
Totally that droid.
Because all the other characters are white or aliens. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, there's not many
Yeah.
people of color outside that dude.
The fact
That
that there
they
was
just
that
fought on
this
the
that
skiff.
he was in the original trilogy is impressive enough. Because realistically, we didn't get another person of color until the new trilogy.
But that's just
Well-
a testament of how fucking cool Lee Williams is.
He was cool
Like,
enough
we
to
also-
cover the prequels too.
Yeah,
We also only had one woman. Let's not forget. So like,
that's
in
true.
Return
But-
Return of the Jedi, when he's like, "And that is why your sister will remain safely anonymous." Leia. Leia's my sister because it's the only other girl I know.
And I kind of want to fuck her.
Because it's the only other girl I know.
Oh god.
Mace. Yeah, I forgot about Mace. How could I forget about Mace? The greatest Jedi of all time.
Oh, Windu. Yeah, that was prequels. That was prequels.
Yeah, that's prequels.
And
In my
again,
defense, he did not do much in the prequels.
here's the thing: he had a purple lightsaber. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Second, it just further piggybacks off of my statement about Billy D. Williams is they had to get Samuel L. Jackson
Because he was just so cool. Yeah.
So they just fucking made a black character. Like,
I did actually see the clip where like George Lucas is talking to Samuel L. Jackson about the lightsaber colors, and Samuel Jackson's like, "So I can't have a purple lightsaber?" And he's like, we'll see what we can do."
It's just such a
Jake.
dope
No, I don't think was the guy carrying the ice cream maker in Empire black.
I think so.
Okay, because Jake says he thinks that dude was black too. So
Yeah,
there,
he's
so
not a
all
main
That's not a good
all the
example.
people of
We don't
color
even know
live in
his
Cloud
name.
City.
Yeah, he's the ice cream maker guy, which we now know actually holds money. We learned from the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So he was
Oh,
like,
that's
I'm
right.
taking my cash.
Yeah, he was
Like,
smart.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That makes sense. We'll be
super
on-
early Marvel Legends. What do you mean, Wes? Are you saying that you're super early, or you're asking about the thumbnail, or what? Yeah, that's the face.
Or is that another black character in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Or are you saying that there weren't a lot of black people in the early Marvel Legends lines? Because that's probably true too. Especially go back to Toy Biz. I can't think of really any. There was Falcon at one point.
Luke Cage, Black Panther.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's his name? From X-Men, who charges up energy and puts it in a gun. Bishop. Yes. Yeah. I kept wanting to say Cable. I'm like, no, that's a white guy.
Yeah. It is kind of tricky because they do.
I'm late.
In a way, look alike.
I mean, yeah. If you, they are very
especially
similar.
Especially animated. Yeah.
Yeah. They're big. They're big dudes from the future with messed up eyes and
pouches.
Yeah. Oh, Wes, this is what you missed.
Huge guns. Huge guns.
Yeah. Way too big.
And you also missed
and no
fucking
feet.
Granny May.
I do think that is the Agent Carter body.
It probably is. I'd have to look it up because I don't remember that figure. So, one thing I don't like about this is because he has the backpack instead of him being in his back. Oh, bye. Okay, I guess Nate doesn't give a fuck. The pegs on some of them are very tight, so like if you try to like pose it, it just like kind of slowly, or sometimes fast, goes straight down, which also makes it hard to have you like stand him on all of them. So
it's opposite of making it hard.
So like I guess in theory, since they're bendable, if you 100% had a problem with it, you could just glue them in place because then you could bend them whatever direction you need. But
maybe not. Maybe not. There's too many brass buttons.
Yeah, she has too many buttons, and she has a belt. This one does not. And the skirt's different. Okay. Does your skirt have a slit in the back? And also like super thin?
It has one, but it's molded in.
Look. Yeah, I think this is a completely different
yeah.
figure.
There's no way, there's no way that's new. They had to have used it somewhere else. But I wonder where.
Yeah, because I can't think of very many female suited figures out there. There's a lot of suited dudes, but not very many female suited.
Right. That's why I instantly thought of this one, but yeah, it's correct. This is like more of a rubber overlay. At least the skirt is. So, interesting.
Yeah, the skirt is a rubber overlay too.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's very thin. Like she's very, like if you compare her to that beefy boy here, like she's super thin. Where it seems like your Agent Carter there's got a little more thickness to her.
Well, where it counts.
Exactly. Aunt May don't have it anywhere.
I mean, she did in the last movies. What?
Well, yeah, that's no wonder Norman had to put a kibosh on that. Disney wouldn't let him make figures.
Wait, what?
Because
I was gonna say they really not make an Aunt May figure because of
next
that
week's episode because we have the Patreon contribution said that they don't.
instant buy. You want to sell a 2-pack? Put her in
there. Get battle damaged Spider-Man and your deathbed Aunt May.
Yeah.
What?
Sure. From the last movie, No Way Home.
I know, but like, why do deathbed Aunt May?
Because like I feel like that's like I don't know. That's the only 2-pack that makes sense.
Unless you're your hottest outfit.
Unless you're gonna get fucking Pete in his underwear and her fucking walking in on him. Like, there's not a lot of situations where, or you do, I guess, her and Happy.
That's a pretty.
I mean, Happy didn't sell well with an Iron Man figure. Granted, it was butterscotch Iron Man.
Yeah,
caramel.
I feel like Happy and Aunt May would sell better because people would want the Aunt May figure and people would want the Jon Favreau figure.
Yeah,
maybe.
Especially because didn't he in No Way Home have his goatee like he does now? I can't remember.
That movie was like 20 years ago, so I don't.
It does feel that way.
So that's the case then, like, because people probably would be like, "Oh, I want that Star Wars exclusive head, but I don't want to fucking pay for that heavy Mando."
Yeah, they should take that head with the goatee and put it. Yeah, they should put that back out there. Come on,
do a 2-pack. There you go. We're saving Hasbro one episode at a time.
Yeah,
Star Wars exclusive head.
That's okay. We started talking about swapping heads and we lost 2 people.
That sounds about right.
One of them was probably
down with swapping head. I can't,
Yeah.
Can't help you on that. What was? Am I making this up? Happy Hogan. Is that his name?
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I thought for sure I was making that up.
Nope.
He does have the goatee.
Okay, so there you go. You can use that new head that everyone probably would rather have anyway, and you get reuse of that same suited body, and then you get an Aunt May figure, and you get a bunch of people to spend like $80 that they probably wouldn't have spent otherwise.
Yeah.
Especially now that the plastic packaging's back.
Yeah.
True. True. They could just do a 2-pack of the Hogan brothers and just have Hulk and Happy.
I mean, Mattel and Hasbro have struck a deal to
True.
work together.
It's a crossover, like
Yeah.
Turtles and fucking Stranger Things.
Look how fucking long these tentacles are, though. Like,
They are long.
That's
It's
like-
a shame. Are they metal? Well, not
No,
metal,
they're
but
rubber.
like. Oh, so why is it so heavy then that it can't hold?
I mean, because it's rubber. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, rubber is heavy,
Mm.
and like that. So this is the one that fell down. Like, if you have it like straight above him, it's fine. But if you give it like any like forward or backward
So it's the
weight,
joints that
yeah,
are
it's
weak.
it's just in here is the problem. It's not tight enough
Okay.
in that one spot. All the other ones don't seem to have that problem. It's just that one spot.
Right.
But again,
I thought
because
it was like the weight, like the
I mean,
bend of.
technically it is the weight of it, but it's also it's not the bendable part. It's the where
That's
it
what I
connects
was
to the
saying.
body. Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
that makes more sense.
But like I said before, like if you're never planning on displaying them without the tentacles, glue them in. They're bendable. You can move them any direction you need to anyway.
It's true.
Because even like the claws at the end are twisty. So.
Very twisty.
Mm-hmm. You guys got anything else?
No, I told you I had one weekly purchase.
Okay. Didn't mean you
I
had
also
anything
only
else to talk
Stop
had
yelling
one
at me.
big purchase.
I mean, I'm more shocked
I
that Nate
finally,
didn't have things.
I finally hit that dry spell I've been talking about. I don't expect to have too many things over the next few weeks. I mean, I might have one or two, but I know I have one thing that somebody picked up for me. I just don't have it in time yet, but no.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have 3 things on the way from Japan, and I have 2 things that are to be processing soon. So, I guess the shoes on the other foot now. I have to be the one to keep us afloat.
You got to carry it.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna have more
carry
than
it.
one thing.
I just hope that Mofex.
I would have
doesn't do what
had
he did last
2,
month.
but
Because last month
I'll
having 3 or 4 things processed at the same time, it fucking sucked. Like all in the same week. Like I hope they spread it out
PayPal
this month.
for payments.
Yeah, that's what I had to do for it, and it's even then it's still fucking rough. I have the Mofex Storm waiting for me. Yep, that's what I have on the way as well. I've got that. I've got the X-Force Deadpool and X-Force Wolverine. I ended up canceling my X Factor Cyclops though, because I already wasn't interested in it that much, and when they like had in-hand photos, they like put way too much blue shading in the white, and it just kind of looked, I don't know, looked weird. But now Nightwing's gonna be processing soon. Steel and Magneto are supposed to process this month at some point. I predict at least one of them will. The other one will probably get delayed till next month. Yeah, I mean, unless anyone in the chat has something that they want to discuss, we can close it out early.
Never mind. I was gonna just say something stupid. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But I am kind of curious. You know those beans, the baked bean commercial, right? With the dog that talks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the recent commercials? They like replace the old guy with like Peyton Manning. Damn.
How recent is that? Because I feel like that was several years ago when I still had access to cable.
What's the thing? Don't really watch cable that often, but NBA playoffs is on, so I've been watching a lot, and I keep seeing these commercials, and I have to think like, that's some bullshit. That old man was there selling those beans.
Like for real, Peyton Manning?
Oh yeah, for real Peyton Manning.
Oh, because I remember it changing to a younger guy.
I thought I
What?
could have swore I remembered it being Peyton Manning.
Did he die?
Well, the old man probably died.
Oh,
But like
that's
I
sad.
remember commercials with the younger guy and the dog.
But it'd be like they just changed the dog. Maybe just change it to a new commercial,
I'm just gonna.
idea.
Hmm.
Like maybe
'Cause
like
what's the dog's name? Like
Bud or something like that.
yeah, I thought it was something with a B.
Yeah, it's something with B.
Kind
but I
of
think
looks like
Bud.
Air Bud.
That's probably why you're thinking Bud. I'm like, I don't think it's Bud though.
Yeah. Every golden retriever's name is Bud. Everyone knows that.
It's a good Good. Yeah. Because then you
Can't
got
go
Air
wrong.
Bud, Air Buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are some high quality movies. Yeah, we could stop
yeah.
at any time now. Is
We're
there
getting
any
into
Air
the Air
Buds?
Bud time. Any Air Bud fans out there? We could do an Air Bud podcast. A fun
Buds
fact
while
each
watching
week.
Buds.
Yeah. While we're smoking buds.
Right.
Because it would be fun to then like going over the facts of like, how many died. Because my kid always has to point out like
What?
how many of the cats died in the movie Milo and Otis.
Wait, there
Did
was
you raise a
cat death?
serial killer?
Like
I don't know.
on set, or
Yeah.
just like in the
Like
movie?
three of the cats died. Like that was playing either Milo or Otis. I don't know. I didn't see the movie.
Like
but-
who keeps killing the fucking cats? We can't finish this film.
I don't even think it was like somebody killing them. I think it was like, they would just throw it off the side of a cliff to get a shot, and I don't know.
Well, that's definitely someone. The person who threw it is the person who killed.
Yeah.
The cat.
Yeah.
Or they could act. I mean, I'm sure it was maybe accidental. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
How
haven't
do
seen
you
the
accidentally
movie.
throw a cat off a cliff?
For
I
the
don't know.
perfect shot. Yeah, all right, there we go. hope
For
that
the
was
record,
entertaining
I'm
enough.
apparently the idiot because according to the internet, Peyton Manning did not start the Bush's baked beans until this year.
Yeah, I think it was a younger guy, and that's where you're getting it confused. Because I haven't seen the Peyton Manning ones, and I actually know who Peyton Manning is.
I do too, just 'cause he showed up in a bunch of different commercials once he
Yeah.
retired.
Well,
he
just
was-
so you know,
he was
he's
on
a football
Saturday Night.
player.
I know
was
he's
really
a football
good.
player.
Yeah.
For what team?
Patriots.
No, that's the other guy. That's
Oh,
the other guy.
There's
That's
more than
Tom
one?
Brady.
oh.
Wait, more than one football team? It's
Yeah.
just one team playing themselves. No,
That's the one
It
everyone
was
talks
the-
about.
It's like yeah, there was like three football players. There's Peyton Manning, Tom
Brady,
Brady,
that's what
and
you're thinking
Aaron
of.
Rodgers.
Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
He's with the
Three.
Packers,
And
right?
then
Yeah.
and then in baseball it was
Aaron Judge.
and then
Oh, you're thinking of
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron
and
Judge is
somebody
like
else.
the new Derek Jeter in a way.
Okay.
Not really. He just got paid a lot of money to play for the Yankees, but
All right.
Peyton Manning, I can't. Did you know Peyton Manning had a little brother named Eli?
Yeah.
I did.
And he
Did he play for the
and
Patriots too?
yes. I gotta stop laughing. I don't know why it's so funny to me. It was just maybe the confidence in which you said Patriots. I'm sorry.
Well, he knew that someone played for the
Yeah.
Patriots.
I just
So,
didn't
like-
That
know
is
which of the three famous people it was.
And
Yeah.
that is a fact that someone has played for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the Patina edition, Unchained Armor Superman? Is that like dark silver and red and black one that I saw like a picture of briefly today?
Yeah, let's say it is.
I have to assume patina like the wear on leather. So it's like grungy.
Sure. I'm glad you knew what that word was because I sure as fuck didn't.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
that's
a
like-
color.
When
I
leather,
thought it was like
like-
an Instagram filter.
No, it's like when you break down leather, like a wallet, it has that patina effect. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Well, he said yeah, so apparently it was. Yeah, I saw that like briefly on Instagram. I mean, it's cool if you're into that kind of thing. Not for me.
Doesn't sound like you are.
No.
Okay.
I looked up Unnatural Comic. Jesus Christ, Jamar, I need to burn my hard drive now.
just Jake, of all people, you would totally read that. It's like 13 issues,
Are you
maybe?
saying that because he's a zookeeper that he's into zoo porn? Is that what you're saying?
No, but it has like a good commentary on like society. And I think it's cool. And Jake's all about like the alternate looks of the world is what I would say. But
Yeah, that's what it
it's
was.
cool.
You're like
The cover is pretty hot,
You're a
but
zookeeper, so you'll be into my sexy piggy.
tell me you
He said, I don't know if I can get past the covers, man.
What is this called?
It's called Unnatural.
Nate's gonna Google it now.
If I went in my closet, I think.
Why do you keep it in the closet?
Well, because those are that and Paper Girls are the only two like comic book. Well, I guess I have some of the Turtle, like the Batman crossover, and I guess I have the what's it called, the Last Ronin, but I don't have many physical comic books, so they're just in like a box in there.
See, it's not because you're ashamed of them.
No, I just have nowhere to display them.
You should get they make those like plastic frames that you can put comic books in. Just hang them there. You're already going to plan on moving Donatello anyway.
He's not wrong. That's a sexy picture.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
it gets way crazier. It gets way crazier. So that's a like this Wolfman that she has, like this weird. The whole premise of it, real quick, the whole premise of the comic book, just in case anyone's curious, it's like in this like future, it's kind of like what's the kids' movies? It's kind of like Zootopia in a way, but it has
that rabbit was hot.
Thank you. But it has kind of the similar message. But like the idea is that the animals can only be with the same animal. Like like a rabbit can only be a rabbit, and fox can only be a fox. Blah blah blah. And so like they have like this forced dating thing that you have to do in order to get married and find your partner. And she ends up falling in love with someone who isn't the same species, and then it's like this whole thing of them trying to like, it's like, again, it's really cool. I have no clue how I came across it.
It's totally furry porn though.
It is. It's like light furry, the same way Pokemon is like a light RPG.
Oh, I was gonna say you're not about to say Pokemon is light furry.
No. Or like Pokemon to a lot of people.
Cockfighting.
Yeah. Like dog fighting.
It is
dog fighting, sir. Get it right.
It is. But like for most kids or like us, that Pokemon was like our first like anime. This is like probably your first foray into furry. If you read it and then you become a furry, it totally makes sense. But like,
hey, no
so does the wife know that you want to become a furry?
No, so I didn't.
Does she know you buy these?
I didn't choose the path of furry. This comic's old though, so yes, I bought them on comic book day when they were like on sale or not. I tried to get her to read it. She was kind of interested, and she just like. And
then she saw the cover. She's like, I don't know how I feel about this.
No, she did. I also tried to get her to read Paper Girls, but
Whew. All right. Well, I regret not ending this 15 minutes ago.
Nate's gonna leave that up on his phone. That's all I'm saying.
That's Nate's new fucking cover on Facebook. I don't know what you're talking about.
All I'm saying is he didn't delete the web search. That's all I'm saying.
I do not. I don't want to ask that, Jake. I just want to end this. Jake wants to know Jarmar's opinion on Jared Leto's cat costume at the Met.
That's a loaded question. For two reasons. Who's Jared Leto? B, what's the bet? Is that where they play baseball? Okay. I know who Jared Leto is. I'm just joking. But I didn't see that. I'm assuming he dressed up as a cat.
I mean, I didn't.
Cats is that's like anti-furry. That's like if you like just don't even watch that. It's personally that scares you.
Oh yeah.
More,
but that's only if you get to see the original like butthole cut.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. Like when it first came out, it like they had a butthole, like they had buttholes, and then they edited.
That's
them
in
out.
the movie. Yeah, in the movie Cats.
Yeah.
That's
Who thought it was a good idea to animate buttholes?
I don't know, but they apparently were very quickly like, we can't do this, and like erased them. So
yeah, they took them out like over the weekend, like when it came out.
Yeah, so if you want to see the original weekend, the original weekend release was buttholes.
It made it to theaters with buttholes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
No, it's not like Cats at all. It's super creepy. The mask is weird. Did you not think Cats was creepy? I'm confused. Did you see the trailers?
To end this, but I need to look up
Jared Leto cat costume. You might never know what you're
getting at. Wait, so it's just like a hyper realistic cat costume.
Yeah.
Might have to look this up. No, there was no buttholes. Everyone just wanted to butthole cut was a joke. I could have swore that was a thing at like the opening weekend. Even Nate like agreed with me.
I mean, it could be wrong, but I thought that was the thing. You know what though? I'm not going to look it up to confirm it because I'm going to believe that there was buttholes that weekend.
I also
Yeah,
don't want
I'd
to look
like
it up
to
to confirm it because even if we did look it up, someone animated buttholes on those cats.
It's a
Oh
butthole
my
cat.
god, that's terrifying.
But also kind of cool.
Okay, listen.
It looks
You've
sorta
been reading
like
too much
Piss
of that
and
comic
Boots.
book.
No, I just mean like it's cool because it looks like a fucking large cat. It's very weird.
That is absolutely terrifying. That
Yeah,
is nightmare fuel, and I honestly believe that.
Wait, are you seeing with his head off?
I've seen both, and
Okay.
it's more terrifying with the head on than off.
It just looks like a fucking cat. Like,
It looks like anime. It looks CGI. All right. Well, on that note, if you've enjoyed this video or this live stream, I guess for some odd reason, if you're on Twitch, give us a follow. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Helps us out. Lets us know that you are just as disturbed as we are. It gets you totally content in your feed. We've got the reviews, the Let's Poses, the live stream, and the podcast. You can hit us up Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. tblue.com/Modern Toy Fair to give a bunch of t-shirts and mugs and notebooks and other stuff with the different logos, the Show Me Your Nips, the NECA Illuminati, the Cool Become Brave. All those designs are up on there. Then if you're a fan of the channel and like to help support us, you can head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair, where we have several tiers of different rewards. You can make suggestions for each week's for the topic of each week's podcast. You can get physical prints of the photos I take for the reviews, and you can become a guest on our live stream. If you want to check Jarmar out, it's metal.tv/Jarmar Games. Nate, what do you got for us?
Well, Jarmar and I have a new series coming up called Unnatural Conversations, where we take a look at Unnatural one issue at a time, and
One page at a time?
one page at a time if need be.
I'd fucking do that in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna see if it's on Comixology. If it's on Comixology, I'm gonna
Wow.
at least read the first issue tonight.
I don't think it is, but
It's an
I could be
Image
wrong.
book. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Which is why Image is the best. Just so.
Hopefully see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
You love it.